Jason and Anders.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much to the desk, and let's see how this is going to be unfolding. I don't know. What really worries me is if you're a Liege after that much heavy lifting, can you continue into map number? If he can, then what an absolute hero, but he needs help.
Yeah, well, he needs help immediately. It can't start late again, and thankfully they get to start on the CT side, so a little bit easier than enough to deal with those so dangerous Astralis utility. Oh, they want to take the fight to him. Stewie gets caught, though. They're there so quick, Astralis. Oh, and up mid, they needed that kill. They needed the equalizer, and Elige still battling. Now falling away, it's Twist to get one.
They walk away with something. Oh, and they actually catch the Vice, but now they realize Astralis. So many people over in mid and second mid. Let's just go for that B bomb side. There's no way they can have a lot of people here. Nice shot, though. That is going to shut down Magus very quickly. And now running and shooting Elige. That was actually looking close for a minute there. The bomb is going to be planted, but somehow we're in a 2-1-4 here.
Yeah, but they at least have the information of where Astralis players are. Glaive with the Glock, though. Heads up duel. He's going to take that. Nitro down to 7. Twist at 17. This is still dangerous. Keep in mind where Twist dies. He has the only kit. Nitro going to swing in. A little bit blind. Glaive is going to be able to get another one. He's still alive in the back of the bomb site. That's low HP. He's got that as well, but Elige jumping in, shuts it down. He's going to pick up the defuse kit. And Team Liquid have started out on the right foot. They've got the pistol.
Absolutely critical. I was real scared for a second there that there was going to be a flashbang to set it all up. He threw that from behind there, Glaive, but it didn't work out like he was expecting.
Got to give props to Nitro on that a little bit, jumping past Glaive during that with the 7 HP, just really trying to screw with Glaive a little bit just because he has the low HP. If the low HP guy just stops at the angle, Glaive can multi-kill easily. But making sure Glaive has to really work for that first kill, even builds upon it afterwards, but you need to be able to do that, and Elige does come out with the win. There is a second round bye with the plant, though. Device has the Krieg, Glaive, and Dupree with AK-47s. This is a secretly dangerous round because Liquid aren't aware of quite yet of what Astralis are bringing to the table here. This could catch them really off guard.
Yeah, now I think the only thing is, luckily on Inferno, these SMGs are still pretty good, right? You're probably going to be able to get pretty close with them.
The thing that Astralis is hoping for, right? The SMGs are great in certain situations, but if they try and get like aggressive with them, thinking they're going to be able to mow down, you know, a couple maybe half-armored pistols, like Naf's got to be very cautious here. That's where if you bait those SMGs into a swing against, you know, the AKs, against the Krieg, that's where they punish you. And look at how much Astralis has gotten. They've forced Stewie to rotate back to the B bomb site. They've pushed Naf back, and they haven't had to use much utility yet. They have so much for an execute for a set piece onto this A bomb site if they want it.
Nitro on the timing with the grenade. They're not going to be walking into it. I thought maybe that would be perfect. That does force them back from top mid.
There's no utility. Stewie has one flashbang to defend this B bomb site. And Nitro, with no information on Rap side, he's the one who's got to rotate over, but he doesn't know. The timing isn't there yet. Now he's coming over, but it might just be a little late.
Well, Molotov actually doesn't go on top of that orange player. Instead, it's Naf somehow long range with the MP9, going to be picking up the kill, and that slows them down. Look at the clock here, only 19 seconds, trying to push their way through. They're going to win the one fight, but they are getting shut down. Sip with a single kill here, 10 seconds. You're going to go for the bomb plant right in front of the smoke. Oh, wow.
Elige's got to be careful. Zipnix, this is where he delivers, but not this time. Elige puts him down before he can get started. 2-0, and again, it's Elige to save the day, but that is a brilliant initial hold. 3 SMGs to defend that B bomb site, all 3 of them there, and they have a pretty dangerous triangle setup.
Yeah, I don't know. That didn't look like it should have been much of a defense at all. So good job. Can't believe you got that first kill long range with the MP9 as well.
That was pretty nasty, wasn't it? That was a big help.
And it was Naf, so.
Yeah, so everything works out. Everything in the right place. 2-0 for Liquid. They're down 0-1 in maps if you're just joining us now. First was Overpass. It was a 12 win from Astralis?
Yeah. Even that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and it started out on a 10-0 run. Great smoke to put out the Molotov. Naf is in a dangerous position, but oh, he plays that perfectly. Him and Stewie combined for 3 kills. Great shots from Dupree. The Deagle ringing out. I don't think they have a great chance of winning this. Dupree needs one more, and he's got it. Now it's dangerous.
Yeah, he's set up for that absolutely perfectly and making a lot of noise here. Nitro, no, oh, he somehow still gets it, and that was the bomb. Nitro did not look like he was going to be checking it, and they pull it back, Liquid. I mean, very, very close to giving that one up. Don't be laughing, Nitro.
Not yet.
It's not funny.
Not yet.
No. Give it a little bit of time.
That Zonic silhouette looks pretty intimidating.
Naf saying, okay, Dupree, nice shot. I'm mad. Oh, fair play. Yeah. Well, that was... And they had almost nothing again that round, so want to be careful.
Here we go. 3-man defense at the B bomb site initially for Team Liquid. Keep your eye on this throughout the half. Watch this banana control. It's obviously always a chess match on Inferno, but Astralis is so good at it, even from the T side. Frequently, they'll be able to get banana control with very, very little utility. We saw it just in that second round with the investment. But sometimes it's kind of crazy how easily they can get banana control on the T side with very little utility.
Yeah, that does a lot for them.
This is going to be a delayed retake from Stewie and Naf at top banana, or at least they want to. That Molotov puts him off a little bit, and how long does Naf stick around? He's got to be very, very careful about that.
Pretty decent counter Molotov there. Better push them back and buy some time. Now, if only they could find out what's happening on the other side of the map. They're really far back on the A-bomb side. If they could get a little bit of intel, that would help out this defense a lot. Flashbang, and that's going to be Naf completely gone. Stewie smoked off, and even this part is risky. I can't believe he got that kill. Device crouching into it, and Stewie now, does he really want to go? This is mental, and he's going to go for it, taking down Sip, who was trying to get that bomb down. What a play.
Liquid are so good at that. They love pop flashing right at the start of a plant to come through smokes. They've caught another one here. Stewie with 2 kills on the defense. I don't know how he got it. One more smoke goes down for Magis. That's going to give them the safety to plant. There is smoke and Molotov on Twist, and they want to start the retake right now. There it is. The plant is stopped by Elish once again, and Nitro as the other. 4-0 for Liquid. Small note, Stewie and Naf both had a smoke when that hit eventually comes in. They obviously want to hold those as long as possible, but not putting one up in the choke point during all that pressure. We're not ready for the fast hit from Astralis.
Man, this is such a change of pace on the first map. Some of these rounds are close, and we shouldn't be underestimating Astralis, but mentally for Liquid, this must just feel great at the moment. Off to a good start. They're winning some pretty big clutches, even though they actually are behind in some of these rounds. Stewie up close, and he is going to get overrun. Naf gets dropped as well. This B defense, I don't know. The retakes are good, but the defense itself...
It's a bit sketchy, hasn't it? It's been hit or miss, and especially that one, when Stewie goes down so quickly, Naf has to be very cautious about that angle. He wants to be involved in the fight, but when he dies so quickly, this is what happens. It's a 3-on-4.
Oh, look at the grenades.
If they don't get a kill quick, Liquid might want to think about saving this.
Yeah, they have another smoke and a Molotov left here on the Astralis side. Dupree maybe giving something up here. And Eli's going to smoke it off. Still a 3-on-3. Bomb is quite far ticked already. Meg is going to be going down. And now they're trying to make their way through. Sip will take one on the one side, but he's so low on health. They know exactly where he is. And they're going to get another retake in.
Yeah, retakes are god tier at the moment for Team Liquid. Worth their weight in gold. 5-0, but... again, having to bail out those B defenders. Snaf and Stewie also over at that B bomb site on overpass that got overrun so frequently on their defense there as well.
What a difference a map can make. And again, Astralis picking this one. And everyone, I think, agreeing that could be very bad news for Team Liquid. But right now, they've turned it around.
Well, this is starting out much differently. Obviously, on the first map, it was 10-0 for Astralis before Liquid got on the board. But more than that, it was individually for Liquid, very slow starts. Couple players in 0 kills after some time. Now, you have 4 players over 100 ADR. Everyone kind of delivering across the board.
Yeah, and I mean, no surprise, I guess, but that does make a pretty big difference. Turns out when it's all on a leash, that's a hard plan to make work. Let's see. There are just so many of these rounds that could have been... Ooh. That was the wallbang, and then followed up with a quick peek. So many of these rounds could have been Astralis. So that also means they're probably still feeling pretty hungry, pretty hyped. They must be looking back at the last 4 rounds saying, we could have had any one of these more or less.
So many of those retake scenarios. Astralis normally great in the post plants. Liquid's had their number at least to start this map. And if you're Liquid, it's obviously great to be able to do that, to be able to retake those bomb sites, but you don't want to have to do it this frequently. Banana control for Astralis late in the round. Device, Magisk, and Dupree to start working their way there. Still one smoke on Stewie. He's the sole defender at the B bomb site. He's trying to let this clock run down a little bit more. An aggressive defense at brackets. Astralis is going to run right into it.
Yeah, this is a huge crossfire, and they are not throwing the grenades right now to break it apart. Great headshot for Elige as well to take down Device and over on the other side. Magisk, is he going to be able to open it up? He almost has to do it right now.
Nitro's already on the rotation as well. He doesn't have any utility, no flashbangs for Stewie to go for some kind of a peek, and you have to imagine they're going to get smoked off with the boost. The late boost is going to come in. Nitro trying to walk to keep it a secret. Astralis, they haven't been shot yet. They haven't cleared this boost. Glaive is going to be the first one to be punished, and Magisk, the transfer down is spot on. It's Zipnik's in a 1 versus 3, but he's got Naf and Elige so low. This is actually doable even with his low HP.
Yeah, but look at the time. He tried to fake it out, and I think that probably cost him. He couldn't really know that, but that's going to be another round, and that spray, especially the transfer from Stewie to the second player, very well done. 6 rounds now on the board for Liquid. Yeah, this is great.
We saw in a previous round as well, that was Magisk going first on the cross, and he actually just straight up pre-fired the boost.
Yeah.
They might have thought, obviously, that with the 4-man stack that they saw at top mid, that there wouldn't be a chance a second player rotated back that quickly. But they would be wrong. Molotov and Deep Banana. Magisk is going to burn to 63 before they're able to put it out.
Ooh.
A lot of utility being exchanged, though, and a missed Molotov and another follow-up nade. That's not going to scare Magisk away from being aggressive, but that's a good start for Liquid.
Yeah, that HE grenade bounced right into his face, didn't it?
It's fortunate it did as well, because Stewie was actually disadvantaged in that fight. Magisk was ready to win it,
yeah,
but just couldn't take any damage. He needed to get that kill much more clean because of his HP.
I don't know what's going to happen to the world, Moses, if we go to Vertigo as the deciding game in this best of 3.
It's going to burn down.
It just very well might. 7th round. Astralis feels like they're close all the time, but...
This is the first real test for the Liquid A defense.
You're absolutely right. 45 seconds. Going to be putting up a couple of smokes over there by the library as well. And they're getting very, very close to the bomb site here. That's so dangerous when you're holding A and they're right in front. Flashbang to set it up. A counter flash comes out, but Sip still going to win that fight against Twist. And now 30 seconds. They are rotating out of B finally, but this is going to get really scary here. Elige, good hold initially, but he's being flanked in 20 seconds. Nitro hiding in the corner. They don't know it. Oh! He's going to stand up last second. They just weren't expecting for there to be a third player on that bomb site.
Not at all. And the rotation of his teammates allows him to kind of hide that and bait Elige in that fashion. Just stay hidden. He didn't have a clean fight anywhere, really. The only one you can take from that position is up towards balcony, but Elige had already dispatched that player. So the distraction of those players rotating in through library to small pit, and Nitro gets to pick and choose his battles. He picks them perfectly. 7-0.
We're seeing kind of a reverse. What was the scoreline for how many Astralis win?
10-0 on an overpass.
10-0. Well, definitely getting some revenge. It's just got to feel great for Liquid right now. The Eagles back in the hands of Astralis to try and see if they could maybe do a little bit more damage in this round. Again, I mean, look at the economy for Liquid. In spite of winning 7 in a row, it actually isn't looking that great.
So many of those have been retakes. Astralis has actually had a pretty decent amount of success in the early confrontations at these bomb sites. Twist looking for any movement. Nitro as well. Did he spot him? Yeah, he definitely knows now. He sees the wrist. And that's a tough spot for Glaive to be in. He is going to get away. Miscommunication from Liquid. They put out that Molotov on their own very, very early on. I think an interesting thing from yesterday against MIBR, Stewie was playing very, very much with the AWP. We haven't seen that at all. We saw Nitro with it a little bit in the second half of Overpass, but the AWP has not had a huge presence for Team Liquid in this series so far. And here on Inferno, yet to pick it up. As you mentioned, the economy is so low, that could play a part. Might just be a stylistic thing against Astralis. Great shot from Device.
Yeah, that did feel pretty good.
That was powerful.
Yeah, there was, you know, you could set it all up, even sort of fading in behind the wall there. But it was all just for show. They're still going to lose the round. 8-0 in favor of the American side. This is, I don't know. We're in the twilight zone now.
Yeah, we're in something. Whatever they said in the between the maps, between the break is working out real well. Everyone feeling good, everyone delivering. Pretty close in the scoreboard as well. Nitro has 10. He's topping for Team Liquid. Elysian Stewie at 9. Naf is at 8. For the Astralis side of things, no one above 6. That's Device.
Such a strange reversal of roles, it really feels like.
This is the map as well. Everyone knows Astralis on Nuke, and everyone knows as well the run that they've had on Inferno. They've had a phenomenal run in terms of how many they've won versus lost. I think Big gave them their first loss on LAN on this map in some time in the regular season of Pro League.
Yeah, one of the maps that they are incredibly good on. I think you could see a lot of it here, but they're not closing the rounds. And now Liquid trying to come up with some really interesting hold. 3-man hold up in the A apartments. Very bad if people start, you know, shooting through the walls. But if they don't, you're going to have a really quick rotation in towards the middle. And maybe more than that. Look at the pre. Almost getting killed. But actually, the wallbang coming back is a little bit too powerful.
Maybe a bit bold from Nitro. Stepping in front of the Molotov to get aggressive instead of falling back from it. That's going to net a first kill for Astralis. But still 4 players lined up in Banana. Zipnik's on the late rotation, bringing the bomb as well from T-Spawn. It's going to be Naf and Stewie to hold again, and Naf's got a Molotov. 55 seconds, plenty of time for Astralis to change their mind if they want to go elsewhere. Naf's got an AWP as well.
Stewie boosted up, looking into the wall, just wants to get not flashed. Really good counter Molotov. The timing is so good. Do they want to wait for it? Now they're finally going to put it out and try and push their way through. Oh, and it's 2 for 1. Then third one, Naf, absolute rock solid defense, shutting down 4 players. They had absolutely no chance to make it through.
Just as we say, the AWP hasn't had an impact for Liquid. Naf picks it up and delivers a stunning performance. The Molotov, as you said, perfectly timed. The flashbang to go with his peak as well. A 2 for 1 that he did not see coming.
If you're Stewie up there, you feel almost a bit cheated, don't you?
Yeah, you're so ready. You're so ready to get involved.
You're like the backup option. Like, don't worry, Naf. Like, even if they get you, I'm here. Like, it'll be fine. And then he just takes out 4 people.
Don't worry, bro. Hide, hide, hide. I'm here. I got you.
Yeah. Just let me get the next one. That was very well done. 9-0. Now they're not even getting onto the bomb sites, Moses. It's going the other direction.
Now this defense, I mean, we mentioned it seemed like a weakness at the B bomb site early in this half, but not anymore. Starting to shut it down, and I mean, still the money isn't great. That's the crazy thing. Liquid has been on edge of being reset for most of this half, and they're still just holding on, and now it's not just holding on, it's actually dominating Astralis. 9 rounds in a row. Twist has less than 1,000 in the bank. Nitro at 1,300, Naf at 1,100, so still a great opportunity for Astralis to get back into this game pretty quickly.
If we truly are living in a simulation, Moses, then surely it's going to be Liquid winning this round and then losing the next one. Then we get like the
10-0, the 10-1, the mirror image.
Then we get the mirror. Well, Naf with a nice angle. So forward down Banana allows them to put 4 people over the A side. The flashbang is so good though. And that should almost open up everything. Stewie's going to be here, but going through the smoke alone, that is not a good idea.
And I think he needs to play this one passively. Try and get 1 kill, but I think the rest of Liquid needs to be very, very willing to just back away and let them have the first round I know you feel good about this, but losing all your weapons, losing all your money, that's a surefire way to let Astralis get back into it. Somehow, they've caught him off guard. No one from Astralis was ready, but Xyp9x is still here. The Minister of Clutch is going to deliver again.
Well, still got the AK and the M4. That bomb now smoked off, at least for the minute. And it's ticking quite far, but they have a kit on both players. Oh, secondary Molotov. That's almost spiteful, isn't it?
It's going to run the smoke out is what it's going to do.
Well, there's the kill for Device now. Twist left, and he has to come off the bomb. It's such an incredible attempt here for Liquid, but it's not going to be quite enough in the end. And turns out we're not going to get the 10. Or not, it's not going to be the perfect revenge.
It's not a simulation. You hear it here first. Great first round for Astralis. And we'll see what Liquid can scrounge up. Fair play. They made that retake look much more doable. I'm amazed that they caught Astralis off guard in that way on the initial fight, but that gave them just enough hope to commit everything they had. They have to buy here. They will not have much left over after this. So if you're Astralis, this is the chance you've been waiting for 9 rounds. You can deliver just a crippling blow to the defensive economy. Actually, look at this. What an investment. What a smart investment from Liquid. Half buys from a couple players. You have the AWP on Stewie, a shotgun on a Liege. It's a scrapping buy, but you've left yourselves enough money to have a pretty decent one in the next round.
And they're so far wood up here. Oh no, Stewie get back around the corner and he just couldn't. Twist gonna be there instead, and there's the Max 7. Oh, and the bomb now down on the ground. Twist wants to go for it. Not gonna be able to get the no-scope in, but they still have the man advantage. They know exactly where that bomb is as well. I don't know how he could put the bomb down right now. I think Glaive has to wait for Device to make some sort of an opening. That's a huge grenade, and Glaive with no chance at all. Liquid, we might still get that 10-1 scoreline here as Device.
This is one of the coolest economic decisions that I've seen made by a team in a long time, and the fact that it's going to work out perfectly for them is so incredible. Great job from Twist. Once Stewie goes down with the AWP, he gets the kill with the CZ, picks it up, adds one more. Meanwhile, Elysian Halls secures such a good position to be in for Liquid. There's really nothing Astralis can do to get into the bomb site when Elysian has an AK and control of the halls like that. I don't know if that was a mistake jump, or maybe I think he might have just scared him so much.
I was going to say.
That's like you get so shocked and scared that you just hit any button on your keyboard.
That's a lot of people. Oh, wow, the grenade damage here. They let Astralis have just it's a very brief holiday, Moses. Like, I'm not even sure they even made it to the airport. Like, they just started thinking about what sort of stuff they were packing for it, and then it's been canceled. Whole airline's gone bankrupt in the meantime. There's nothing left.
Oh, dear, what a turn from Device. As the smoke fades, Stewie just didn't see him. That gives up an AUG. The aggression backfires. Half with the AWP still. But not a lot of utility. Liquid used a lot on that initial barrage towards Banana. It did great damage, not netting them a kill. But a 2-2 split on this defense.
They should be able to do this, Liquid. I feel like out of all the rounds that, they've sort of brought back, even losing Stewie at the beginning of this one, that defense over that, there is a Molotov. Now, if they put that Molotov on Nitro, maybe there's a way. But if they throw it anywhere else, I'm not sure.
Well, if they put the Molotov on Nitro, he moves to new boxes, right? He's got the one flashbang. That's why he wants to be in this position to throw a flashbang in the air to help Naf. Here it comes, Anders.
Yep. Still holding the Molotov. Dupree thinking about it. A lot of pressure on Naf, and it's actually going to be in front of the new box, and Naf is still holding this so well. Nitro, 15 seconds. A little bit of a distraction there, but he's going to pick up a kill. And the second one. He was hiding all along, and that's going to run down the clock. 11-1 in favor of Liquid. Nitro, our favorite coach in Yanko once said, there's a fine line between baiting and teamwork, and I think that's what we just saw. Because if you were playing matchmaking with Nitro in that corner and you and Naf, you'd be yelling at him at the top, please, for the love of God, help me out.
Yeah, well, also, I mean, Nitro in that position, if he swings out wide, that is, I mean, obviously with an AK, you still have the advantage. But if he swings out when they're still on the ground there, that's a headshot angle. And it's not necessarily, you know, the biggest guarantee in terms of kill, even if they're not focused at you. If you just miss one shot, not only do you not get the kills, but you give up your position and you're swarmed afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So he's waiting for them to come into the site. And also with the clock running down, yeah, abandon NAF. Let him die.
Yeah, poor Naf is, you know, trying to suck in his stomach behind that. You're like, please.
Yeah. Trying to be as small as possible behind that pillar.
Yeah.
14 kills each on the guys we're just talking about, Naf and Nitro. And look at the ADR on those two boys. Well played.
And they've really been the subject of a lot of chaos over at that B bomb site. And some of the defenses looked questionable. But obviously, looking at the scoreline, they are doing a great job. So, and 11-1 as well.
I mean, we're deep into the half now, but you have to give credit. The retakes for Team Liquid have been their foundation, their rock in this game. They had about 2 to 3 retakes in the first 6 rounds of this half. That could have just changed the score entirely in the favor of Astralis if they don't get any of those. The fact they've been able to rely on them so consistently has put them in such a big lead at the moment.
Well, 11-4 is the best right now Astralis can do. And, I mean, you can work with that scoreline. It's not great, but it's possible. What was it, 12-3 in the first half on Overpass?
Yes. And we almost saw a comeback with that. NAF has got the off angle towards spawn. Actually, Astralis has Liquid beat strategically here for the moment. NAF is the only defender. Doesn't want to use his smoke because he's got the AWP, but he's going to be blocked off, so he'll have to fall away. 4 players for Liquid at the A site.
I don't know. Naf's the kind of player that probably would try and challenge that smoke. He's not quite going to do it. Would have loved to have seen him try it anyway. It is so much fun. 40 seconds, and oh my god! The timing against Magisk. Bomb getting planted, but they've lost Sip in the meantime. Dupree getting, well, shot through the smoke. Bombed as he's trying to get back into yellow, and Elige will take down his teammate. Flawless retake.
You want to talk about on Overpass, it was Astralis could do no wrong. Liquid on Inferno, Nitro gets a kill through the smoke at A, rotates to B, and gets another kill with the AWP through smoke, and NAF does one as well. So, what can you say about that one?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are wondering what happens when you put the 2 best teams in the world up against each other. Turns out you get one map that's, you know, heavily one way, and then the other one, I guess, Liquid, now it's their turn. This is in some ways why it's even more grotesque that Vertigo is going to be the deciding map. I mean, assuming Astralis doesn't make some sort of, you know, mad comeback.
Without a doubt, I mean, if Liquid win this, yeah, we go to Vertigo for the 3rd, and that'll, without a doubt, be the most important match played on Vertigo yet in its young time in the competitive pool. We'll see if Liquid can bring us there, or if Astralis can deny it. Device going to solo take Banana, and he's only taking a little damage, down to 77. The rest of Astralis really posturing behind this smoke in mid, looking for bracket control. Nitro and Elige both going to be smoked off. Nitro's going to rotate around to the bomb site, but Astralis with the bomb drop, they don't want to commit to the site just yet. They want this map control. You can do a lot of things with it, and Device is giving them plan B.
Oh, Elige, no one checking for him. And Naf also getting a kill in the meantime, so everything about the setup for Astralis was just fine, but then it breaks apart in a matter of seconds. Device edging into the bomb side, getting a really good kill.
Zipnix has a smoke. I mean, you can see how much Astralis trusts him in the clutch. They want him alive at all times. If there's enough utility to do whatever he wants to win this round, he's going to be able to block that off, which is beautiful. Spray coming through. He just leaps over it. This is still a pretty tricky retake. That position from Device is just so strong.
It is a good position, but Liquid have come through much harder retakes and still come out on top of though. Device, big kill, and following it up, making it a double. They're lining up for him, and he's going to take 3 with him. What a performance. What a twist. How is it even possible?
You know he said it again. You know he said, sit down.
Yeah, we've got gifts for that kind of a thing.
That is a bold peak, just the wide swing confidence and an immediate headshot. That is something else from Twist. 13-1.
This is so good for Device.
It's actually smart from Liquid as well. They're trying to send Naf in first because he has the low HP.
Yeah.
They're trying to get him in there to just die and give away the position, but the aggression from Device allows him to see the other player first, and that was almost the disaster.
Wow. 13-1. Liquid actually outdoing the first half that Astralis put up on Overpass, which looked amazing.
The last 3 times these two teams met on Inferno, Astralis have had a 71% win rate on their T side.
Well,
This is completely different. Nitro, he gets caught off guard. Aggression from Dupree, but Alige is going to put him down. 2 very low players on the Liquid side. Device low himself as well. Again, B bomb site is where it looks like we're going to end up. Stewie and Naf have used a lot of the utility one more time. Stewie still got a smoke. If he can find the timing, if there is a giveaway from utility over the walls, that'd be huge, but Stewie puts down the smoke early. That'll stall Astralis out just a bit, and actually they're just going to go right through it.
yeah, they'd already put out the smoke, so they just want to try and see maybe they can find the right timing. That's a great shot from Sip, and 3 versus... Actually, Stewie there. Still a 4-on-4, even though 2 of those Liquid players are very low on health. Naf not trying for that lucky shot for the smoke this time. I don't know how this is going to play out. Surely not another retake.
Might as well go for it. Glaive waiting for the indication to peek, listening for sound cues. There's the aggression from below. Naf's got a kill with the op. A good trade from Nitro. About halfway through the bomb timer, and Magus goes down. It's just on Device, and look at the HP. But 2 ops. It might not matter, but Naf has the pistol. He's got him coming through the smoke, and he's got the defuse. Liquid, again, these retakes have been so reliable and have brought Liquid to 14-1 at half.
I don't know how we can even explain that. You get so many bomb plants, and Liquid just do not care. What a first half. We're going to go to a break, and then we'll be back with the second half coming right up.
Out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, I'm doing great. I just finessed this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far, I do it big. I keep it large, okay, live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things, up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard. heart into something gold. Knew I sold my soul to the devil long ago.
Second half coming up here. Second map between Liquid and Astralis, and you're not hallucinating. It is 14-1 in favor of Liquid. After having lost the first map on Overpass, I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh, I'm so excited, Anders. Device has dualies. I've tried to make my case with the dualies so frequently, and everyone's failed me. Nitro's failed me. If anyone can make it happen, it's Device.
Well, I seriously doubt it, Moses, but you know what? We'll give it one more chance. If it doesn't work, then it never will, and we'll never talk about it again. Device, good position. He's going to get one. Dupree there to help him out. Still not bad at all. Dupree going to be going down, and maybe a bit of a defense being mounted here. Oh, Meg is... What a turnaround. Oh, my God. He actually, instead of chasing that kill, I guarantee you 90% of all players would have chased that first kill.
It had to have been communication. That, or maybe he heard a footstep right at the end.
Something, right?
He turned at the perfect time. So Liquid looking to deliver the fatal blow right on the pistol round. It's not to be. They'll have to play a bit longer. 14-2. What do you think of the dualies? They got a nice kill on Nitro. Got some good damage on Twist. Didn't sell you. It wasn't enough.
I feel like a kill is, you know, you need a bit more, Moses. What if you could dual wield any pistol, Moses? You just had to pay for them, you know.
That'd be too much. Think of like 2 5.7s.
2 CCs.
That'd be...
Hold them both down.
Well, at least you'd run out of bullets pretty quick. It's 2 5.7s, 2 P250s. That would be the intimidating one.
Yeah. Yeah, I could shoot that for a long time. You up for a pie bet on this?
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not.
You don't want to have a pie bet on Astralis winning the next 14 rounds in a row.
No, not even a little bit. I don't trust anything these days.
I do love the fact that this is the level of paranoia that somehow grown into your brain.
The issue is, as soon as I make that bet, like the whole world would conspire against me to make sure that I lose that bet. It's like someone is watching above, just to make sure.
Well, see what the world has done to Moses, ladies and gentlemen. He's
beaten down,
really
broken man.
It'll be an interesting conversation with therapists in the future. The pies every time. They're out
in my nightmares. Well, Liquid might have to see a therapist if they do end up dropping this. If it is 13 straight for Astralis to win 16-14, that'll send anyone to a therapist. Stewie's going to start things out. Molotov towards Car at top banana. It's all on his lonesome in front of these smokes.
So that's dangerous jump for Sip. Flashbang will only hold Stewie back for a second. That Molotov, though, looked like it's going to get
oh my lord,
uncomfortably close. He's running in front. Probably trying to beat the timing there a little bit. I would say Astralis are risking a lot by taking that fight for the smoke. They're going to keep pushing. Stewie really, really wants this, doesn't he?
Decent return on damage from Team Liquid as they marched up banana, just running low on nades, running low on utility. And perhaps not the worst decision in the world from Astralis to rotate Device over. He's got a Molotov and a smoke, so he's going to swap positions with Zipniks. So they can hold on to this a little bit longer. And also, I mean, the counter for an execute is huge with Device's utility. Liquid not going to be there either way. It looks like Stewie wants to manipulate some rotations or find a time to pounce once pressure is applied to A. But Liquid is going to end up at B. Now they're falling back.
Let's see what Stewie could do. Timing is everything. He doesn't go. Oh, there's a bit of a gap, and he's going to be dropped. Nice shot from Device. And with the follow-up Molotov at 30 seconds, that is a really big issue. They do have one of their own there on a leash. Already been put out, and it's going to land right in front of the box. There's 20 seconds here for Astralis to try and hold this defense, and that looks like a headshot, and it will be. He can't get the follow-up, but I think he's done enough here. Device with the triple. Somehow, though, Nitro still picking up a kill on Sip, and we're still in a 2-on-2 with a rather long flank here for Dupree, who, though, can set up a flashbang into that bomb site.
Yeah, but Twist is so low. Any fight he gets in has to be a headshot immediately. He's capable of it. Nitro on Coffins as well. Would love to get this pick towards Banana. There's the drop from Aegis. He's got that. Twist has nothing to do, and it's not an immediate headshot. Astralis with a retake of their own, and now they've got 4. That was not the most convincing hit from Team Liquid. They kind of leaked and filtered through that smoke at awkward times.
Yeah, I mean, that gap in the smoke in the beginning against Device, if Stewie's the one to get that kill instead, then it looks...
The round's probably over, to be honest with you. Device added, what, like 2 more kills onto that before he eventually went down?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, this beginning part here is a bit tricky. But you're right. It wasn't convincing. It did end up kind of close anyway. 14-4. It does put Liquid back on pistols.
There is so many win conditions for Team Liquid with this kind of a lead. You can win through economy. You can win just straight up with, obviously, just by winning a couple more rounds with bomb plants, whatever it might be. But at the back of their heads, they've got to be a little bit worried against Astralis. Even with a lead like this, you cannot feel relaxed at any moment. And they should know that. Back at the Face It London Major, I believe they played Astralis on this map in the group stage in a best of 1. And I think the first half was 13-2 from Team Liquid, and then Astralis brought it all the way back and forced overtime. Did eventually go down, but the comeback potential in Astralis is massive.
Yeah, you want to avoid any kind of mentality on the team where people start saying, you know what, we're going to get a couple of rounds, surely. You know, like you want to turn off the autopilot and really make sure that it all counts, because there's like that weird shift of psychology when you get into like, you know, 14-12 or something like it, you know, doesn't have to be an exact number, but when you get close enough, then the fear starts to set in. This round, not so much. I mean, they only really had the pistols. Inferno, one of those maps as well where, you know, on Overpass, we saw a couple of B rushes and stuff like that that can really work out. It's very hard to rush anywhere on Inferno without getting just Molotov and HE down.
Unless you're Vega Squadron. And
Unless
you have
you
Mac 10s. All right.
Yeah, they solved that riddle.
They really did. They figured something out. Stewie, Liege, and Naf into Banana. It's Glaive and Zipnix. You can see, we saw it previously. Use of utility on the initial defenders, and another player rotates over.
Yeah, Device cleared out. Oh, no.
Oh, geez. He's burned alive. That's awkward. What forced him into that?
Madness, I think.
That's going to bring Dupree back, and Glaive's going to get aggressive. He wants to find an equalizing kill, and he's done it. Stewie on display, and Glaive's going to hold the line. He's got that as well. Doesn't even need the scope. Oh, Liquid had a man advantage, and they've let it slip away. Now to the A bomb site. 2 players here.
They were literally given a free gift by Sip, and Glaive just takes it all back and then some.
Oh,
nice
God.
shot though. Nitro, what a peek. Meg is usually unbelievably good in that pit, but this time he gets outdone. Dupree, can he walk in with the timing right? He's gonna wait instead for Glaive to show up. 2-on-2. Everything on the line here for Astralis to try and keep this map alive. Liquid just want to try and find a way to end it, and they've created a bit of a gap in the smoke there. Dupree sees the opening. He's gonna get the headshot, and now it's on Nitro. He's got the double, and he's looking for the quad here to finally get round number 15 on the board. That bomb is planted right for him, but Glaive going to be walking in on top. Dupree, oh my God, that is quick. What a round from Glaive.
Yeah, it really is, and what a nice retake as well. Naf committed very, very early on when Nitro was blocked off by a smoke, so good job from Astralis on the retake, and Nitro had the right idea, but obviously difficult to find that kill and keep your nerve to hold that angle when you're thinking about stopping the defuse from coming through. Astralis still marching forward to close this gap, 6-14.
I have to imagine that Sip thinks he's about to get... He must not know the fire is there. Well,
Yeah,
that's the first thing. And then I guess he thought they were rushing him down, so he's like, I have to go. That is so strange.
Oh, here we go. Fast pace, put the Molotovs out as you go, but as we've seen from Astralis, 3 players here, not a great chance of Liquid actually getting into the bomb site, and the nades in response onto the car are perfect. Twist down very, very low. It's Zipnix, a lot of pressure applied and then given up, and look at the response from Astralis. They're just reading everything. Glaive rotating back. Even Zipnix looked like he was on his way. More nade damage before the hit even really comes in, before any contact is made.
Yeah, that second grenade landed on 3 people. If Astralis had tried to fight for top banana then, they fell back, but if they'd stayed around, that would have been really interesting. Liquid might have been able to win that, but they had already committed to not doing it. Where do you go from here? You almost need for somebody on Liquid here to sort of sneak in a kill. Somehow find a way, find an angle. If you're just going to go for it the old-fashioned way, I don't know if it's going to be working out.
Well, we saw the shots from Nitro in the previous round. They would obviously love to have that again. AWP on devices at the B bomb site. Zipnix there in support. Problem is, I don't know what Twist can do with this kind of HP. He's got to play passively, and he might just be in halls going for that late lurk, maybe a headshot angle if Mad just peeks his head up. Here come the smokes. Stewie going to challenge on ramp side. He's going to need at least one flashbang if he wants to win that fight, and now he's going to start pushing up.
That Molotov goes down at 26 seconds, and Nitro, there was the entry we were talking about. One more will do it. They're running out of time. 14 seconds. Meg is down in the pit. He's going to get another kill. They're on top of him. Elige finally going to get it done, but 9 seconds. There's no one there to stop the plant just now. Device looking into the bomb side. He's not going to check the corner, and Stewie hiding all along, and that might have been the ace up the sleeve. It's now on Sip in a 1 versus 2. Can Liquid get that round on the board? One step closer to pushing on map number 3. Sip is going to be going down, and that was a very, very tight attack on that bomb site. Almost fell apart.
They had it again. That's what we didn't see in the T side on overpass, is just straight up heads up fight being won by Liquid. Yeah, they have the tactical side, but they have the brute force aspect as well. And on overpass, they were losing all those, but here you could see just Nitro turning the corner, getting Glaive in the bomb site. Magisk held on as long as he could, but Elige even able to take out the pre. And this is what you mentioned in the previous round. Magisk known to be one of the best pit players we have, and he almost pulled it off again there.
Yeah, triple, and he couldn't even really... Oh my God.
That's a start, especially considering Zipnix with the CZ and Device with a shotgun.
Should have bet that pie, Moses.
I should have.
Think about how happy you would have been right now.
I would have been very happy.
Oh, a little bit of grenade damage returned. Glaive been hitting some great shots over at this bomb site, but this time it wasn't even a fight, was it? Just check the hallways here. Liquid makes a lot of sense for them to just play this one slowly. Look at what it does to the Astralis defense. 2 on A, 2 on B. You really don't want to see that.
Oh, that's a great find from Twist, excuse me. Dupree inside of the bomb site. Now hiding in the smoke, and you could, I mean, Liquid just exploiting the fact that they have such an advantage in this round, just hitting the pause button, waiting for the information plays. They've had every single one. Zipnix's going to come through this smoke. He's going to get the first, but he can't do anything after that. Can't get away. This is going to be map 3. Dupree on the other side of the map. So Liquid, they respond. The first half was 14-1 on their CT side. I don't think I've ever seen this Astralis offense, especially on Inferno, get shut down quite like that.
It was, all of it was so ridiculous. They kept doing the retake. 16-6. Liquid with an absolutely unreal performance on Inferno, taking out, not just taking them out, crushing Astralis on this map.
Elige was phenomenal in the first map. He's putting together a great series. Ends at 22 and 11, but he also had Naf and Nitro with 21 and 22 kills respectively. And